Hi, my name's Shamia.
Hey, I'm Lucas.
And we had another partner named Breezy, but she's absent right now, but she did help plan. So the movement we're doing is the baseball throw with the arm.
Now this is how to, I'll demonstrate how it goes through. So you wind up with your arm going back behind your head, and then you follow through with your arm extending out. Now we are going to be explaining the abduction of our movement of throwing the baseball.
First you start out in standing position, and then you do elbow flexion, which you use your biceps which contract, and then your triceps which stretches. Then you go into shoulder abduction, which you lift up using your dumbbell.
Now the part 3 would be an abduction of your shoulder posteriorly, which you use your trapezius to abduct it back, and your pectoralis major stretches in that process.
We'll be showing the movements of the upper body physically, throwing the baseball.
Okay, so now Jamia is staring in the relaxed position anatomically. Now she is going to be doing an elbow flexion. And in that process, she is using her bicep to contract, and her triceps on the back of the arm is going to be stretching, which is right here. Now she's going to be abducting her shoulder upward, and she's using her deltoid to abduct her shoulder, which is right here, her deltoid. Now her abduction of her shoulder posteriorly will now be occurring. And in that process, her pectoralis major is stretching, and her trapezius is going to be contracting to pull her arm back for the wind-up of the throw. Now we're going to be explaining verbally the adduction movement of throwing the baseball.
The shoulder adducts while the pectoralis major contracts and the trapezius stretches. The arm goes into extension while the triceps stretches and the biceps contract. Now we're going to demonstrate the adduction movement.
So now Jamia is in the cocked back position after she has prepared for the movement, and she's going to adduct her from her shoulder forward, and that is using her trapezius just a tad, stretching it. And her pectoralis major is mostly doing the majority of the work contracting. Now her elbow, it's going to extend, and her tricep is contracting in that movement, and her bicep is going to be stretching in that movement. And that's how to demonstrate the adduction movement of throwing the baseball. Now we are going to be showing the muscles on a mannequin. So Jamia is pointing at the triceps, which in the abduction movement stretches, and in the adduction it contracts. The bicep muscle in the adduction movement it stretches, and in the abduction movement it contracts. The deltoid muscle shown is the muscle that lifts the arm up in the abduction movement. And the trapezius that is being pointed is the muscle that stretches when the adduction movement is happening, and it contracts when the abduction movement is happening. And finally, the pectoralis major stretches when the abduction movement is occurring, and when the adduction movement is occurring, it is the main muscle that contracts, moving the arm back forward to the abduction position.